gonna make the profiles boom, homie, boom, 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 boom. What it is, I'm gonna tell you what it is today. It's this medium ass shirt that I got on because Sasuke, I need to do laundry. I need to call one of those tortas, those peyoyas that I fuck with and tell her, hey, Sasuke, bring your Tide, bring some bleach, and bring your ass over here. I got something for you. Well, what you got for me? Look, I got a tray for you. I'll give you 11. You know what I mean? You do 11 loads and we'll be good. And in that fashion. Anyways, I'm going to give it to you real today. And what I wanted to talk about is the soul. Let's say selling the soul. I've been hearing my whole life, hey, you sell the soul, you sell the soul. There was one point in my life, I'm going to keep it real. I was like, hey, where do you sign up for that shit, right? It seems like everyone, a conspiracy theorist, people that put shit out there, they're always talking about selling the soul, right? Hey, if you sell your soul, you can come up. But later on, you're going to have to, reap what you sow. Basically, you're going to have to pay the piper, being the Diablo himself. Now, I don't know about any of that. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if this is just propaganda that people have always thrown out there. I've heard about the crossroads, people selling their souls to become rich and successful in this life that we live. There's a lot of people that say a lot of shit. At the end of the day, it's always going to be a big debate. There's always going to be people that talk about it, but we're never going to be able to prove or disprove if it's facts, if it's actual, if it's factual, if it's not, if it is, if it isn't. I don't know. One thing I do know for sure is I've been hearing a lot lately that gang members and people in the streets are selling their souls, to accumulate funds, riches, the bag, likes, views, clout, whatever the case may be. Now, I don't know. This could be furthest from the truth, but this is what I'm hearing. So I wanted to touch on it. What really encompasses selling your soul? How do you do it? What line do you have to get in? What happens when you do this? Now, if you take it back to biblical times, if you did something like this, you were done. Done dealio. See you later. Vamuski. Bye-bye. You know what I mean? Hasta luego. Hasta la fucking verga. You're out of here, buddy. You're out. Say it with your chest, right? On Paharu, you're out. Because to do something like that was basically giving yourself, to the other side. All because of greed, living in the world. Now, when you live in the world, everyone wants to achieve, everyone wants to be successful. Everybody wants to come up. Everybody wants a big bag. I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of those guys. I would love to have a big bag, not so I could show off and I could boast and I could brag, hey, I got it, you ain't got it, I got it, right? Now, I don't care about none of that. I did that when I was little. I got some ice cream. I did that Eddie Murphy. I got some ice cream. And again, and I already know about all that. Trying to show off and boast and brag, man. There's things called karma, and you can immediately and instantly find yourself on the other side of that motherfucking road, homes. So you don't want to go that route. But I would be comfortable having a nice sized bag, so that way I know I'm successful in what I do. That's a symbolization of being a comfortable person. I'm comfortable. I don't have to worry and stress about bills and rent and so I was scared, I'm gonna go out and get peyoya tonight if I can only afford Burger King. She want lobster, I'll take her to Burger King. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Whopper's good, but at the same time, I'm trying to get her a Whopper or give her a Whopper. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to fucking eat a Whopper. Or maybe I am. One never knows, does one. Anyways, look, trip out. So there's been legend, a myth, an urban legend. People say, well, you can sell your soul and then you'll come up. You'll be blessed beyond imagination. Orale, Holmes, what do I got to do? Rub on a lamp and see a genie make 3 wishes? Well, guess what? Here's the first one. I want to win the lotto, right? I need feria. Can I live for about 35, 45 more years, right? Because shit, in this day and age, you're lucky if you make it 15 to 20. There's a lot of things that I would wish for and I would hope for, but is it worth selling your soul for? Is this really true? Are these facts? Are people really doing this? Is there civilizations out there, gang signs being thrown or signs being thrown that people are doing to show us that it's possible, that it happens, that it's happening right before our eyes? Now, I listen to a lot of urban legends, a lot of myths, a lot of, conspiracy theories. I think it's hypocrisy. I think it's bullshit. I think it's lies. I don't believe that. I'm not a pessimistic person. I'm a very optimistic person, but at the same time, come on now, you ain't gonna play me out of pocket. I believe in ghosts. I believe there's a hairy-ass motherfucker with some big feet. I believe in Bigfoot. I believe in the Loch Ness Monster con big dinosaurs. I believe in all of that. Aliens and all that. But when it comes, I even believe in time travel. I believe I traveled here, man, just to entertain you vatos. Orale, bang, bang. But I don't believe in selling souls and guys with snake eyes and, motherfuckers. I don't believe in that. I believe if you have a fuck snake eyes, that's because you're fucking your father and your mother are brother and sister. Something happened along them lines, and hey, not only do you have snake eyes, that's it, but you have a fucking tail. Why don't you tell them about that one time for your mind, and you're growing fucking bat wings. Now that's what I believe. I don't believe in selling your soul because, but it has been mentioned several times throughout history. You can't dispel when a lot of people talk about it. You hear all these conspiracy theories, like recently with Takeoff, meeting his demise. Oh, it was a sacrifice. It was a blood sacrifice so this Vato could join the Illumina, whatever, right? Look it, Holmes. Stop all that bullshit. If you're out there in the barrio, if you're out there in the motherfucking hood, if you're out there in the ghetto, in the streets, in the motherfucking projects, you know what I mean, doing your thug thizzle, you ain't got time for all that. Believe me, if there was a fucking center where you could sell your soul, just like there is where you can donate plasma, motherfuckers will be in line daily. Hey, what are you waiting on? Hey, don't cut, that's it. Fucking Vato acting like his soul's better than mine. You know what I mean? Shit, mine's pura. You know what I mean? I'm a virgin. I'm trying to, hey, what are you doing here, eh? You too? You trying to sell your? What are you going to sell yours for? You know what I mean? I was looking at, they got Honda over there. I was looking at the Honda Accord. It's only got 267,000 miles. But fuck it, I'll sell my soul for that at this point. What does it really encompass? Are these facts, people? Do people really do this? Is there really a place that you go, a ritual? How do you find this? I'm inquiring a little too much, huh? I would never do it. And I'm a base this on just assumption of, let's just say it's true. I wouldn't do it because my soul is all I have. So you have a body. Everybody has a body. And if you don't feel that soul within that body, then you done bumped your head. I feel it. I feel an entity in my body. So it's called my soul. Right? And I feel like, you could have a pure soul. You could have an old soul. You could have a new school soul. Everybody's is different. Your body it withers and dies away. It fades away after time. You get old, you get gray, it starts getting old, you start going, hey man, fuck, hey, my skin's all fucked, I got wrinkles and all damn, my peep was 11 yesterday, now it's 10 3/4. I'm losing, right? I'm telling you. People have always believed in, hey, they could sell their soul to remain young or to remain in this world and have money and be successful. And I've always believed, man, my soul is too pure to go that route. If there was ever a chance in life that there was that, and there may be, it may not be, I don't know, I can't call it. I'm just fucking theorizing right here. Already I'm using big words today, huh? Knowledge, you definitely can't get in college, or maybe you can, but I don't know, I didn't. Anyway, so look, one thing I will say is, a lot of people are claiming to have done it. A lot of people are claiming that other people have done it. But one thing I know about this is everyone that says, oh, they must have sold their soul. Well, they fucking died. I said, hey, Prince did it. I would die for you. Orale. See, they said that song, he was talking about the Diablo. He was going to die for. Well, he did. Of pneumonia, right? That Vato's gone. It seems like everyone that does it doesn't last too long. So, I don't see the win-win situation there. Yeah, you might have a lot of feria, get a whole bunch of mamones, but I do that anyways. I ain't got no feria, but I get the mamones. And the winner is halfway. So I don't understand why somebody would go that route. Now, I understand if you're like fucking Urkel and you want to be Urkel, Stefan Urkel, then you're going to go that route because, okay, you're just tired of being, hey, I'm tired of being stepped on. I'm tired of being stepped on. Right? I understand. Matisha, product from the middle class. Orale, that's old school shit. You guys don't know. Who sings that? The click. That's right, D-Shot. Now, trip out. I've heard a lot of stories, and I wanted to tell you guys a story about my tío, okay, who swears up and down and up, that he sold his soul to someone. I don't know who the fuck he was. But anyway, so one time I go to my tío's house, and I've told this story before, but I'm going to reiterate it. And my tío used to be doing things back in the day. Now, I'm going to say his name, and I'm going to say which tío it is, but my family's watching like, which one is this motherfucker? They're going to know in a minime. Anyway, so my tío used to do things back in the days. He used to be moving certain product back in the, time, a long time ago. It doesn't do it anymore. But anyways, he ends up getting popped. They end up fucking going to his house and finding 3-pack, and he's done, right? And his old lady decides that if for no other reason, she's so down for him, this is my tia, that she takes the case. She goes to Chowchilla Women's Prison, catches a 9-year bid, goes to sit down and do some time. And my dude's like, I fucking appreciate that, man. He takes care of his children, my cousins, and and continues to do what he's doing. His old lady's sitting down. Now, I watched this guy continuously come up as I'm a little kid. I always wondered, he always had the nicest house, the nicest car, and I said, this motherfucker sell drugs, right? I always assumed that he was into that game. And I'm sure to some degree he was, but at one point, I know for a fact he was just working everything, but it was like he couldn't go wrong. He always had the nicest truck, the nicest this, the nicest that. And he had a good jale, but, knowing now what I know as an older man, there was no way possible he was able to accumulate these type of funds or this type of revenue or this type of fucking riches and wealth that he had. He had a fucking $2-3 million home in the Bay Area, which ain't that big, but fuck, it was nice. He had a built-in pool. He had boats and cars and fucking SUVs and fucking, what are those called? Wave runners. That's shit. He was getting his wave run on, right? He had all the toys that any man would want, a speedboat, a fucking arcade machine. Just everything. Everything. And I always wondered to myself how he accumulated the wealth to gain this. But, I was a young kid at the time, so I didn't ask no questions because I come from a family that if you fucking talk too much or you ask, they're going to slap the shit out you. Well, I don't say I'm hungry. Yeah, you asked twice, bitch. Right? Oh, well, don't be a bitch. That's for cussing. Will you say it? Don't say what I say. I know, just do what you do. Again, you talk too much. They weren't playing, right? Pablo. You got fucking slapped in your mouth if you said too much in my family. That's just the way it was. Work and fucking eat and go to sleep, bitch. That's all you have coming. Now, my tío definitely had a lot going on, and I used to trip. Okay, so one day, he tells me, mijo, you could be like me when you grow up. And I said, well, shit, hell yeah. I'm thinking, how? Let me know. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to get slapped for asking questions. He's like, look, just got to sell your soul, man. I said, well, hold on now. See, the way my soul works, eh? How does that work? Tell me, right? He was like, at one point in time, he was at his lowest point. His old lady just got popped. Of course, my tío was locked up. He was at his lowest point and he went to a bar. Now, I don't know if this is bullshit. This is a fabricated story that he fucking made up. I definitely ain't making it up. I'm telling you the truth of this, right? He's saying this shit to me. Anyways, he tells me he goes to a bar one night. He's all pedoed. He's drinking, pisteando. He's fucked up, borracho status. He don't give a fuck. Fuck the world, right? And he's trying to say it with his chest, but he doesn't know how to. And this old man, he said this old man comes up to him, man. He says, I'll never forget. He said he had the fucking reddest eyes. I said, what do you mean? Like he red like the devil? He said, no, red like he drank too much. Anyways, this dude sits down and tells him, hey, all you have to do is tell me, you give yourself to me, and you'll have whatever you want. And my uncle's like, no, I'm not a joto. I don't get down. You know what I mean? I don't fuck that. You know what I mean? The dude's like, look, no, I'm not telling you to give me my mom. I'm telling you, just give me yourself. And my uncle's like, well, what do you mean? Like, you want to touch me or what? And he said, no, I want what's inside of you. My uncle's like, fuck this, we're trying to beat my guts up, right? Automatically, my tío, just like me, would be assuming the wild shit. Nah, fool. Fuck that, Holmes. I'm still tired. Fuck that. Even when I shit, it hurts. Like corn scrape. Nah, I'm cool, right? But no. He wanted his soul, I guess. So the guy's like, look, I'm going to give you whatever you want. So my uncle's like, fuck it, I ain't got shit anyway. My old lady's locked up. They got me for 3 packs. My kids don't respect me. So I just get fucking, no one loves me, right? So he's like, fuck it. I'm good with it. This is what he tells me. Next thing you know, he couldn't go wrong. He said money just came every fucking thing that he put his money into, any investment, anything that he did, it just doubled up, tripled up. And he just bought homes and boats and cars. And he said it's just like he couldn't lose. And even to this day right here, my tío is still on bubbleization. He still gets fucking money. Okay? He told me that as a kid, I remember. So I always thought about it when I was down on my luck and I was in the fucking cell eating toothpaste and struggling. God, please, what do I have to send the old man with the red eyes, right? Fuck it, I got vaccine, that's it. Fuck with me. I always thought what would happen and what I would do in that certain situation. And when I was younger, I'm not gonna lie, came to a certain point in my life, I was like, fuck it, I want an Impala, Holmes. I want this, I want that. It's like this and like that and like that. And I always thought maybe I would go that route, but I never did. And I never got the opportunity, or I would have. I'm gonna be honest with you. And now that I'm older, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't go that route and I wasn't presented with that. I don't know like how it goes. Like I said, I don't know if there's a clinic you go where they give you a shot in your ass for chlamydia, and at the same time, you know what I mean? You're able to sign up. But either way, A lot of people say that it's true, that it's not a myth, it's not an urban legend, that people do sell their souls. Now, I hear a lot about it in Hollywood. I hear a lot about it in show business, mijo. Show business. This looks like shit. Gunnar Valenzuela and his flying pipote. Orale, 11 of them. This is what I do know is I can't call it if it's facts or it's false. You know, I'll never know, I guess. I just know one thing is that if I was presented with that situation today, right now, I would deny it. I would deny it because I got a pure soul. You know, I'm a true believer in that one day, man. You know, I want to be with my children and I want to be, you know, reunited with my peoples once I'm gone. And I believe that once you go that route, you can't go that way. I don't know. I'm not trying to fucking thump to you guys and Bible thump, but one thing I am telling you is be aware of what's going on. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world and you couldn't put shit past nothing. You know, like I said, I've seen ghosts. I've seen crazy shit. You know, so shit, you never know what could be real. This is facts. Now, I put this guy on the curse throwing up his little weird signs and then fucking, you know, and my question to you, gente, is if you were ever in that position right now, today, that you could sell your soul to amass wealth, riches, longevity in life, safety and security of your family, you know, anything beyond your wildest dream, the best fucking mamon from a bitch that looked like Vanna White back when she was popular. I mean, anything you could think of. If you could have that, would you be willing to sell yours, put yours on the line? Okay? Because there's a thing called a sell out and sell yourself short. You know, sell yourself short is the path I'm on. I'll never sell myself short. I believe I could prosper. The prosperity is within my range. I have the propensity to fucking gather and garner everything I want. Using delayed gratification skill to obtain the things I want. Slowly and gradually, I'm going to get what I want because I'm going to do it with talent. I'm going to do it with the vocalization of a real one. I'm going to do it with what I know. My street smarts, my hood smarts, my audio smarts, my prison smarts, my YA smarts. Shit, I'm just smart, right? I don't got a big dick. I'm winning, right? That's the way I'm going to go. There's other people that want to go a different route. You know, they want to fucking have it now. Don't care how. I want it now, right? They want it now, you know. I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. Right? They need that shit now, homie. 877 cash now. Right? They fucking want their issue immediately. I could wait. Fuck JG and Wentworth, right? I don't need cash now. I got cash now. Because the wind's blowing. Or at least I did till I had to pay my rent. Anyways, so, you know, what's the word, Mockingbird? What's the word that you heard on the curb? Is this true? Do you honestly believe that this has been happening since the beginning of time, that people have been selling their souls for riches and to amass wealth? I don't know. It's something I've always wondered about because it's something I've been seriously contemplating, you know, especially when I was younger. Nowadays, like I said, I'm too old for that shit anyways. I'm going to be a broke Mexican to the day I die, and I'm good with it, you know. As long as my kids are cool, shit, they ain't tripping. You know, Dad, can I get the new Nintendo game because we're broke, we're Mexican, remember? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Shit. Can't have shit around here. Bandsaw, right? You already know what it is. Anyways, with that being said, gente, I just want to enlighten you and I wanted to bring something and raise that question. Please leave a fucking message. Please leave a comment. You know, do you honestly believe that it's true that people are selling their souls, especially in Hollywood and the industry? And do you believe, gente, that if you were faced with that situation, you would do it? What would you do? Anyways, I want to know. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get every fucking single thing that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's about struggling and striving for your family. If you want to fucking sell your soul to whoever, sell it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to sell a car. Hit me up, right? Fuck, that's about as far as I go. If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears this crown. I'm going to continue to struggle and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the love of my family and coming together as a people, all people. I don't give a fuck if you sold your soul. Come soulless. It's all good. You know what I mean? Just know around here, we put a little soul in it. Orale. This is the gun. Bang, bang. And in that fashion.